Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nerds with Friends. My name is Cody Leach, and as always, I'm joined by Christian Garcia.
What up? If you hear me sniffling, I think it's allergies. It's not COVID.
It's definitely cocaine.
Yeah.
It's all that Patreon money. Speaking of Patreon, you can become a patron of us. Help support Christian's habit over at patreon.com/nerdswithfriends. We do appreciate that. And you can check out all of our information at nerdswithfriendspodcast.com. While you're, depending on whether you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Audible, Stitcher, all that good stuff, please make sure to like and subscribe or whatever the app asks you to do to keep track of us. We do appreciate it. All right, today, it's a few days left before Halloween, and who knows what the Halloween party situation is going to be this year with COVID and everything. But seeing as we're definitely in a better place than we were this time last year, we're assuming there's going to be some like get-togethers happening. So maybe it's time to put together a bit of a Halloween costume, go to a costume party. But maybe you didn't think about it because we haven't done it in like 2 years. So today we're going to be going over some hopefully quick and easy Halloween costumes that you can put together last minute. So if you're invited to a party or if you just want to crash one, you can show up with little to no preparation. Before we do that, let's do some nerdy confessions where we confess the things that make us nerds. Christian, start us off.
My nerdy confession. Yesterday, I was really, really excited. For a couple of months, I was excited about this movie called Lamb.
Oh, yeah, that movie looks tight.
It did look tight.
It wasn't good?
I mean, I don't know if it was like I will say the trailer was amazing.
Right.
I was super excited about it. In particular, I love the actress from Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I can't remember her name because it's hard.
Noomi Rapace, I think her name is.
Yeah, whatever. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah, the trailer was amazing, and they give away basically the whole twist right in the movie in the trailer, and it was beautifully shot. It cinematically was great. It was very relaxing. I think if you just turn on that movie and just like to go to sleep, it would work great. But the payoff at the end was just very quick. And I thought I didn't understand it. I was like, maybe there's like some Finnish or Nordic like mythology that I don't understand, that I got to go and do research about it. And it was just like, no, the director had a nightmare about this, and he just decided to make it a movie. So I went to go watch it with one of my close friends, Jesse, and he just, anytime they would show, I mean, and it shows in the trailer, the little girl that's part lamb, part human.
Right.
Anytime the little girl would show up, he would just uncontrollably start laughing.
Well, that's a bit of a spoiler you just gave away.
It's in the trailer.
The fact that it's part human?
Yeah, it's in the dude.
It's not in the trailer at all. There's a lamb.
You didn't watch the trailer.
I did watch the trailer several times because I've been excited to see this
It's
movie.
literally the kid is holding up a flower, like
right, but it was born from a sheep. So
Yes.
I thought she just raised it as her own because she had lost her baby.
There you go. It's like you watched the movie.
Yeah, but you said it's half human.
Well, I mean, it has a hand. Like,
well, did someone fuck the lamb? Like,
I mean, that's what you're led to believe. But
gosh.
towards the end, anyway.
Well, he ruined a little bit of it for me.
I didn't ruin anything for you, but so my buddy kept laughing, which made me laugh. And luckily, like the theater was empty.
Nice.
And anytime he would laugh, I couldn't help but laugh. And then like it wasn't even like the kid was doing anything like funny. It was just the visual.
It's a ridiculous situation.
And I just looked it up because I felt, I had to prove my buddy wrong. And it turns out it is part comedy. I'm like, I don't see any part that was comedic. It's like, it was built as a supernatural drama horror comedy, which I love horror comedies. I didn't get that vibe, but my buddy picked it up for some reason.
Yeah.
But I would say definitely you guys should check it out, but I don't know if you want to part your dollars with it. But I mean, it was cool. Yeah,
it seems to me like that's one that I could definitely watch at home on like a streaming service or something once it comes out. Like it'd probably be on Apple, like iTunes or whatever in like a couple weeks or something.
Yeah, it was A24, which usually I like their movies, so I don't know what streaming network they're going to go with.
Well, one thing I think happens with movies like that, and I think this happened with, did you ever see that movie Mother with Jennifer Lawrence?
No, because I kind of just seeing the trailer, I'm like, this is going to be dumb.
Yeah, it seems like they get this really like weird art house movie, and they kind of like don't know how to market it, so they market it as a horror movie. And so
like some people might be scared by this.
Yeah, it's like, it's weird, it's not conventional, it's probably scary, and I just don't get it. Yeah, so I think they probably marketed this wrong. And like there maybe if they had put a little bit more of that, you know, ridiculousness into the trailer with like a different music choice or something, maybe it would have hit differently. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. It is a bummer that there's not more of a twist in it other than what's in the trailer already. And I hate when they do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, in the trailer, if they just... I mean, it's fine if they carried the kid, like, wrapped up in a blanket, and then while you're watching the movie, then you see, you know...
Yeah, you actually see what's happening, but, yeah. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, I'll probably still watch it.
And watch it, I would just say just wait till you can watch it streaming.
Yeah, watch it cheaply.
Towards the end, like, what they did at the end was... not to give it away, it was very cool. I just wish that they had done that early on or just had more of it, and then just to have it at the end, and then that's it. Nothing else is explained. And then you're supposed to leave it like you're supposed to figure out like what happened and what the characters do. But even the director says, like, I had one idea, but now that people are thinking about it, I don't even know which way I was going with it. I'm like, all right, okay, so cool, I guess.
Yeah, like, it's your movie. You should know where it's supposed to go. Cool. My nerdy confession, in the tabletop wargaming front, I started playing a new game called Warhammer Warcry.
This is the one you were talking about last week?
Did I talk about last week?
Yeah, the little mini teams, like elite teams that you were starting a game with.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I talked about that already. Never mind, I got another one. There's a show on Netflix that I just finished watching, sci-fi show. Okay. Starring Katie Sackhoff of Battlestar Galactica fame.
That is...
Starbuck,
okay.
Starbuck, yeah.
Or also Bo-Katan.
Yeah, Bo-Katan from The Mandalorian. I was like, who is that in Battlestar? Yeah, Katie Sackhoff. This is season 2 of this show, just released on Netflix. Netflix original called Another Life. And it's essentially kind of the premise of it is this UFO essentially shows up on Earth and drops this artifact that's like this big crystalline structure that's like, I don't know, like, call it like 10 stories tall.
Did it look anything like the stuff that was in the desert? What was it, a couple years ago that people were wigging out about?
I don't remember what that was.
You don't remember?
Nope.
It was like it just showed up, this big black thing. It kind of looked like the thing from the movie with Hal.
2001 Space Odyssey.
Yeah, it looked something like that, and people were like tripping, and then all of a sudden it disappeared and it showed up somewhere else.
Interesting. No, it doesn't look like that at all. It looks like a piece of like quartz, but like a rainbow, like the refraction of light kind of thing. So very crystalline structure. And so they're not sure what it is, but they get like this signal from deep space, and that's where this thing originated from. So they send their only interstellar craft on a mission to go investigate this and find out what this is, because the structure's not doing anything. It's just sitting there, right? And they're like, oh, what is it? You know, do you come in peace, whatever? And so Katie Sackhoff is like the commander of this ship that's going out into space. But then obviously things just immediately start going wrong, and that's what the show's about, right? Like, you know, at one point they're like going to run out of food, so they have to find like an exoplanet, but it's a rogue planet that is not orbiting any sun or any star, and they have to go find like new sources of oxygen and stuff. So there's all sorts of cool stuff.
So it's Battlestar Galactica, only the Earth did not get destroyed.
Correct. Very
Sounds a whole lot like Battlestar Galactica.
I mean, yeah, somewhat similar. But then you start finding out more about these aliens, and you're trying to figure out the whole time, like, are they peaceful aliens? Do they really want to be peaceful? And then we see things that maybe they're not so peaceful. Then there's other things that make them seem kind of peaceful. And so it's a whole back and forth thing. And so the second season finally came out after like a year and a half or something like that. And it was pretty good. I think like overall it's wrapped up fairly well. Now they could potentially do maybe a third season if they wanted to. But like the main story is fairly nice, wrapped up neat and nice little package. So if you're looking for a new sci-fi show to start watching, pretty good one so far.
I always find it interesting when humans are going to interact with aliens in like a show or a movie. Our first thing is, are they peaceful or are they warlike? Motherfuckers, we're not all peaceful and warlike. Like, we're all mixed. Like, why would we assume that they're all one way or another?
That's true. That's very true.
Also, they never find anything in shallow space. It's always deep space. It's never shallow space.
Yeah, it was just fucking right there the whole time.
It was right by the moon.
It was hanging out by an AT&T satellite.
It was right there. We didn't fucking notice.
Yeah, it's there's some interesting concepts in it too about like the nature of aliens and like what we expect them to be like versus what they might actually be like.
I guarantee you all these like racist people would just call them space Mexicans for sure. That's what they are. That's what they are.
Okay.
They're just star Mexicans.
Star Mexicans. Okay. Well, like, I mean, I guess.
Not come over here, hop in this border.
Go back to where you came from.
Exactly. Space tortillas.
Another quick one too is I've been watching on Apple Plus, their streaming service, Apple TV Plus. There's one called The Foundation, which is pretty good too.
I haven't heard that one. I know Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso's great.
And then Deaf or C or Blind.
It's called C.
C, whatever.
They're blind, not deaf.
Whatever. They can't taste. That's it.
It would be called Here. Here. That would be a very dumb. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It would not be as interesting.
No, that's if they can't speak, Cody. That's dumb. All right. All right. Jesus.
That's pretty good. I like that. The wordplay. Let's go. It makes it better. No, this one's called The Foundation. It's a newer one. They're only like 5 episodes in, maybe, but it's based off of an old Isaac Asimov story, which is he's the guy who wrote I, Robot. It's like in the same I, Robot universe. But it's kind of an interesting show so far. It reminds me a lot of Raised by Wolves. Remember that one?
Nice. Yeah, when are we getting fucking season 2?
I don't know. Hopefully soon, because that movie or that show was fucking awesome.
I kind of want to know what those giant snakes were about.
It's very similar to that, except it's definitely not as violent because, like, I feel like Apple doesn't really want to do super violence on their platform. But even though there's some violence for sure, like people's freaking eyeballs getting ripped out and stuff. But yeah, Foundation is pretty interesting so far, and it's kind of cool because there's a lot of like things that you see in other sci-fi properties and stuff, particularly like Warhammer 40,000, which was kind of interesting. So there's like an emperor who's like the emperor of all mankind, essentially in the Foundation, which is what they have in Warhammer as well. But instead of being like an immortal dude like he is in Warhammer, he has essentially hundreds of years ago, I think it was, he cloned himself like a bunch of times. And so like at all times there are 3 versions of the emperor. There's a young kid version, an adult like in his prime version, and an old one who's about to like retire.
So I'm assuming one advises the mid one and the young one is just getting ready to...
Yeah, he's learning and stuff, and then they replace each other. And then they like vaporize the old guy eventually when he's too old. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. That's such an interesting concept. And part of this thing is like it happens over hundreds of years sometimes. Like, so like you see some guys go out onto a remote planet, and then you see like years later where there's been a society built up on the island or on the planet.
So the copies don't get worse, like photocopies. When you make an image of an image, it gets worse and worse.
That's for you to decide. Sometimes they get worse. Sometimes maybe they get better. But yeah, it's an interesting show so far. Like I don't know entirely how I feel about it yet, but I think Another Life was fairly good. Lots of good action and stuff. There's some crazy shit that goes off the rails in season 2, which I'm just like, what the fuck? There's so many more aliens. But it was a good time. Good space show. I like a good space show.
You haven't seen a good space show in a while.
Yeah, check that one out. Pretty good. I enjoyed it. Oh, here's one that you'll love, Christian. There's a non-binary character in it.
Okay. Cool. I'm from San Francisco. I don't get... It's fine with me, whatever. Like,
yeah, I thought it was very progressive of them.
I was like, cool.
And they/he, because I looked up the pronouns. I wanted to make sure I got it right. they/he falls in love with like an engineer dude in it. I like it.
Nice.
I like a nice non-traditional love story.
Actually, second nerdy confession. Just started another series called Murderbot. Just because you mentioned
non-binary.
Yeah, the main character is non-binary. It's
I think all robots are binary.
Well, so
zinger.
So it refers to itself as Murderbot, but
nice.
So what it is, it's a company. It's a company that makes either soldiers or security. They're called sec units, security units, and so they use some robotic parts, but they also add human parts because I guess for more complicated, nuanced situations, they want the human part to kind of make decisions.
They need a pair of genitals in there.
No genitals.
No genitals. That's the best part of humans.
But so, if you ever get a chance to listen to it, it's interesting because talking to people who have, when I heard the character, I just assumed it was
talking about people who have genitals.
Yeah. So when listening I'm listening to the audiobook, I just assumed that the character was a she. And talking to other people, I was like, oh, no, it's a he. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But the robot or the unit consistently refers to itself as not having a gender. But I always found it interesting that
different people will
interpret it different ways.
Yeah.
But what I found interesting is when the main character, this sec unit, is talking to other robots that are part robot, part human, it always says he or she. It always gives them a gender, which I thought was interesting.
They have genitals.
I guess.
They chopped dicks off.
I just thought it was interesting. Like, it didn't want to be gendered, but it's consistently gendering other units. I don't know. It's cool. It's a cool series. I think I
What's
finished.
that called again?
It's called the Murderbot series.
Murderbot series. Interesting.
Which is not really a Murderbot. It actually hates killing humans. It just refers.
It does, but it hates it. Oh, why are you making me do this?
Kind of. You get hired by a client. Your job, the Murderbot's job, is to make sure they don't get themselves in situations where they're going to get killed. But if they're going to go into it anyway, you just got to go in there and try to protect them from anything. So it's interesting. Like, it has a governor chip. So, like, in case the human part tries to take over and make a decision that, maybe doesn't jive with the company, the governor chip is like comes in and like, force it to not do things.
Interesting.
It is. It's a good read.
It'd be interesting bringing it back to the Foundation. Do they follow the robotic laws, the 3 laws?
So you cannot hurt your client.
Right.
Your job is to.
That's interesting though, because in the Isaac Asimov's rules, it's you cannot hurt a human.
No. So you
can hurt humans. It's not the one who's paying you.
So what it is like you have your clients, and your job is to protect the Murderbot's job is to protect the client. If within the group that your client is like beefing with other humans, your job is to try to get them to relax, calm down without killing each other. But if it comes to like your client getting hurt,
murder time.
It's murder time.
Nice.
So
interesting. Okay, well, I might have to check that one out. If you guys have any cool, sci-fi type shows, books, and things like that for us to check out, please let us know down in the comments. We are always looking for new stuff to check out. I like a good space movie, and I do like a good robot movie. If there's robots in space, it's that much better. I love that. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about some easy to do Halloween costumes. We'll be right back. And we're back. All right, Christian. Halloween's right around the corner. Are you doing anything for Halloween?
I wish.
Yeah, me neither. But if you're not antisocial like us, maybe you're going to a party. Maybe this is the first time you're going to see your friends in a long time. I went to a wedding not too long ago, not last weekend, but the weekend before, and it was the first time since Comic-Con of 2019 that I'd seen a lot of those friends, and it was very emotional.
Oh.
And it might be the same thing for you if you're going to a Halloween party if you haven't seen people in a long time. So you want to make sure you show up in style. So we have some cool costume ideas. And what kind of gave me the idea for this in the first place was when our friend Tim from D&D sent me that video, the Dylan Francis video. Did you watch it?
I only watched like the first 10 seconds.
It's amazing. It's amazing, and I'm totally dressing up like that guy from now on. Apparently, there's I think it's called "Get to It" is the song by Dylan Francis, and there's a guy in the music video who looks
Let's get to it.
just like me. I think that's what it's called. It's something like that. Yeah, it's an electronic
Go
song.
off.
Go off.
Dylan Francis.
Go off.
Go off.
That doesn't seem. Anyway, it's the song is neither here nor there. The guy in the music video looks just like me.
The dollar store version of Cody.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he definitely got most of his clothes at the dollar store. So, Christian, you want to start us off?
Sure. Okay. One was inspired by me, like real life, where we went to, I don't remember which convention we went to, but everyone just assumed that Cody was in cosplay, and it was, I don't remember the character's name, but from The Hangover.
It's Alan from The Hangover.
And very easy. Cody didn't even try, and he nailed it.
Yeah, I know.
I just remember people, can I take a picture with you? And you're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, man. I was not wearing, like, and it's funny because
you were just wearing shorts, a T-shirt, like Crocs maybe, or like sunglasses.
I was just wearing regular shoes. I was wearing blue blockers, which similar to the glasses he wears in that movie. But yeah, people definitely would come up to me and ask to take a picture with me, but I had not put any effort into it at all.
Zero. Yeah, that's how easy it was.
It was pretty sweet.
No baby strapped to his chest.
No man purse, nothing. Yeah. Though later on, I did eventually buy one of the T-shirts. There's like the T-shirt, I think it's from Hangover 2, where it's just the dog.
I've only seen one. I haven't seen part 2.
Oh, really?
Or the last
or
one.
3?
Or 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In one of them, he's just wearing it's a yellow shirt with a picture of a yellow lab on it, and it's like, Someone was like, oh, I love that shirt. I'm like, thank you. She's like, is that your dog? I'm like, no, it's somebody's dog.
They were like, cool.
They're like, oh. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think, if you're a big guy with a beard, like, it's easy. You can, if you really want to go hardcore, you can go to like, Target or something, get yourself a little man purse, or like get a baby Bjorn and a baby doll, but pair of sunglasses, mess up your hair, and then put the baby doll on your chest.
Boom.
Easy peasy.
There you go.
Super glue some freaking sunglasses to the baby.
I noticed you didn't finish that phrase, the easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy?
I thought you were going the other way.
See, I never learned the easy.
I never learned it till
easy peasy Japanese.
I never
learned that until way later.
I never heard it until the zombie movie, the recent one with Zack Snyder.
Oh yeah, that piece of shit movie.
It was alright. I liked it, but like when they said it, I was like, "What? Why did they say it like that?" And then I researched, like, "Oh, that's the original one."
Yeah, thanks Zack Snyder for bringing some racial. I don't know what you would call that.
To be fair, the Japanese guy said it.
Turn a phrase. Thanks for bringing that back into the ethos. We had done so well that Christian didn't even know about it.
I didn't even know it. And I love race numbs.
I love racist shit like that. You ever heard the Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo original version?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that not the...
I'll tell you off mic.
It's not the tiger?
No.
All right.
All right, Christian, give me another costume.
All right. So this one, so you pick Kanye West or Ye, because he just recently changed his name.
Oh, my God.
But all you have to do is just fuck up your hair, look like Edward Scissorhands, cut your shit.
Dude.
And just don't do the blackface, because that would be bad.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. Yeah, I saw that, and everyone's like, look at Kanye's new haircut. I'm like, well, he's a mentally unstable person, so that makes sense.
Allegedly.
No. He is 100%.
I'm not a doctor, but he is.
He is. You don't have to be. Every doctor is like, well, I mean, he is rich, though. So, I mean, I'll tell him whatever he wants to hear.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, that's an easy one. You just fuck your hair up.
If you're not super concerned about how you look, do it. By all means, just get one of your blind friends and give them a pair of hair clippers and just say, go to town.
Just go for it.
Yeah, live your truth. Yeah, that one's kind of a ridiculous one. It would be really easy because like people would be like, wait, I don't get it. And then you turn around and point to the back of your head. You're like, it's Kanye.
There we go.
in kind of the same light, you could do what's his name, The Weeknd, and just wrap bandages around your face.
You might have to get a red suit, but I don't know.
Yeah, you could put on any suit, I'm sure, and it would get by. And everyone has a suit laying around in the old closet. But I feel like that would be a pretty easy one, just cover your face up. And it's like,
and that one you don't have to do blackface because
you don't have to. You could do it if you wanted to underneath.
If you're really committed.
If you're really committed to being a piece of crap. But yeah, I think that would be either one of those ones would be a good one. I had another good one here on this list that I had looked up earlier, where it's Johnny Bravo. Remember Johnny Bravo?
Yeah,
that was a fun one.
That guy really looks like Johnny Bravo.
I mean, he
even has the skinny legs and everything.
Yeah. I think that might have a lot to do with the angle of the camera.
No, that guy does not do leg day.
Yeah, he definitely skips it. But yeah, black T-shirt, easy.
Sunglasses,
Be
easy.
White. Be a white person. You don't have to be a white person, but it helps.
In a lot of ways. Not just the outfit.
Yeah, I mean, it helps you get the right hair consistency, too. Throw some hair gel, make it swooped up in the front, Have a comb, just be like, oh, mama.
And just pose.
Yeah, just do a bunch of that kind of stuff. That'd be an easy one. Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy one. Another one I found was Terrance and Phillip from South Park, which little cardboard and a blue shirt and a red shirt with a T and a P on it.
Although getting the thing that go up and down to talk would be a little rough.
I mean, you just tape that to your chin or something. I don't know.
I guess.
Or you just don't do it. And then you just fart on each other constantly. I think you stained my pilgrim hat. Hey, Torrance. What's another one for you, Christian?
From The Shining, Jack Torrance.
Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, but I was specifically thinking you just kind of bust your head through like a little cabinet door. And just
okay, that's good too.
Just walk around like that.
Here's Johnny.
Yep.
And you just you take a minute to sip your drink through the door.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. I like that one. I mean, I figure you just carry a fire axe around.
You could do that with a flannel shirt and jeans.
And just tell people to take their medicine. Come here, Danny boy. I mean, I feel like that is a pretty good one either way. Because you can go down to Home Depot. I'm sure you can find some cabinet doors or something for next to nothing.
Or just if you're really committed, just bust one.
Just bust one off of your house. Go to IKEA. You can buy a whole set of cabinets for like $20 over there. I think that would be pretty easy. I like this one, and this is the glasses guy meme.
I get it because I see it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you might have to have a picture on your phone, unless you get the perfect glasses. But it's the one where it's the guy in the do-rag, and he's got yellow sunglasses, and he's like this and kind of blurry
and laughing. Yeah.
Yeah. And this guy, I mean, I don't know if this guy that they have as an example is really pulling it off. I mean, you got to try a little harder. You know what I mean? Get some yellow sunglasses. But I think for the most part, it's pretty good. And it'd be even better if you have a brownish, a tan sweatshirt. Because that's what the guy has in the thing. Also, it helps if you're black because that really pulls off the look. Again, you don't have to be, but it helps.
Oh, by the way, anything we mentioned, you could also do it sexy. So,
of course, if you're a woman, of course. Men doing sexy costumes, I don't know, it just comes off as creepy.
Sure.
When ladies do it, you're like, oh, I get it.
It's Halloween.
You're sexy Marty McFly. I get it. I can see your boobs, back and the future. What's another one for you, Christian?
All right. Little Mac from NES. I mean, you just got shorts, shirt, boxing gloves.
I mean, you could be any boxer, essentially.
Well, you don't want to be any of the other boxers, because then it comes off as racist. That game has not aged well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of those.
You don't want to be the Japanese guy.
What was that other the shooting game? Hogan's Alley. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Like all the bad guys, just fucking Mexican dudes.
Yeah. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, not great. Yeah, but I mean, if you dressed up like Little Mac, I think most people just be like, "Oh, you're just a boxer."
I think if you do the black hair, the green shorts, and I think white gloves, black shoes.
Yeah, the true homies will know. They'll know for sure. This one was a fun one. Salt Bae. I mean, it's a couple years, but I feel like we never really got the Salt Bae Halloween though because it was COVID, right?
Was that right around when it happened?
I feel like he happened late 2019.
You know how much money that dude is making? He has like 19 fucking restaurants. Like he's making so much fucking money.
Just from salt baying?
Just from salt baying.
Now, was he not a successful restaurateur before?
No, he was just some dude who just made that video and cut meat. And then all of a sudden, like, he just became famous and started, like, selling food.
Does he sell his own brand of salt?
There was an article that our good friend who was on the show, Adam Christopher, we were talking about it on Twitter. He was the author that did the Stranger Things book. And I just retweeted how, like, 4 people had went to Salt Bay's restaurant and spent, like, 50,000 pounds, which ended up being, like, $35,000 on food.
The pound is that weak against the dollar? I thought it was opposite.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry. Flipped. So
it was like 30,000 or pounds, and it was like $50,000.
Yeah. And fucking food and drinks. 4 people. 4 fucking people.
God, how do you?
Then he was cool enough to send us another article where this guy was making fun of him. But yeah, man, like that guy's fucking like, yeah. I mean, he's kind of a joke to us, but in reality, like, who has the last fucking laugh?
It. Yeah. Some of these internet meme people are just killing. Hey, remember the we talked about it a few weeks ago. Remember the girl who like is
Poke
the
Princess?
OnlyFans? Yeah, Poke Princess.
Or I'm sorry,
Digital Princess.
Don't want to get sued.
Don't want to get sued. Don't want her to get sued. Remember how she was like left her kid alone by himself and stuff?
Yes, sir.
She just bought a Lamborghini.
It's that OnlyFans money, dude.
God damn it.
I sent you the picture where like she had posted something on Instagram and then like people were just like, go take care of your fucking kid. And like, what are you doing? Like, I was like, dude.
Apparently her case got dismissed if you believe a word she says.
She don't give a shit. She's counting her bills. Like,
she just crashed her Hellcat Dodge Challenger. Or Charger. I'm sorry.
I just commented like, don't mind me. I'm here for the comments.
Yeah, like, I'm here for the comments. Yeah, god damn, the fucking that's what you should be for Halloween. It's just an OnlyFans girl, and just be like rolling in money and just be taking pictures of your feet.
Dude,
that'd be a good costume.
We need to get on that OnlyFans money.
Fuck, we can't do it.
I can show my feet. I'm sure there's someone Mexican. Interested in Mexican hairy feet. I don't know.
It's not fucking Lamborghini money. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Get me a.
It's definitely not.
It's a Kia money. I don't know.
Yeah, nice pre-owned Kia. I mean, it's something. Yeah, she bought a house, a Lamborghini, Dodge Hellcat, and then a Honda Civic Type R.
I mean, we don't know for certain that she bought it cash, but
that's true.
I'm assuming
she could be just leasing them and just ruining her credit score.
I don't know. Although I have heard some girls making $100,000 a month. So
no, there's actually that one. What's her name? I always want to say Bella Thorne, but it's not her. Though I'm sure she makes...
The former Disney girl, is that what you're talking about? Who made like $1 million her first day?
Yeah, something like that. No, it's not her, though. It's Belle Delphine. That's the one. The one who sold the bathwater.
The bathwater, yep.
Yeah, she at one point was making $1 million a month.
I believe it.
There's
some thirsty fools out there, man.
God, stop going to OnlyFans, everybody. Oh, I finally got my refund on my OnlyFans money.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. At least,
Did you keep the credit?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
No. Well, the credit's gone. I actually, I didn't go back to see it in my statement. You ever have that thing happen where they reverse a fee and it doesn't, plus it back into your statement? It just deletes the minus?
No.
Isn't that weird?
What the fuck is that noise?
I don't know. Probably air conditioner or something. What's another costume you got there, Christian?
Let's see. Since I put some video games with Toad from Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, nice. Just fucking blue vest.
Grab like a pillow sack. I don't know, and just put red dots on it.
I feel like you could do like a white garbage bag like from the kitchen or something. Yeah.
Cut some circles on it, put it right there.
Yeah, that might not be bad.
Just no shirt, vest, white pants.
Here's one that didn't age very well. Bill Cosby.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You end up in jail.
Yeah. Man, he ruined all those costumes.
Can't wear those Cosby sweaters.
Can't go around.
Can't eat pudding.
I guess you could just go around dropping M&Ms into people's drinks. Is that a poor taste costume?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Someone might actually think you're doing it and you get fucking arrested. It was a joke. It was just candy.
Well, it's just candy. I just wanted them to have candy. It's not even a Bill Cosby voice.
Doesn't matter. Still gets you arrested.
Let's see. What's another good one? This reminded me of one, but this is stupid. This guy's just dressed up as a cardboard box. But my idea was Solid Snake.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Easy. You just go around in a box, and crawl on the ground. And then if you want to go hardcore, you can put like a little cutout in a box with the little exclamation point on a stick and go prink.
Or just put our spoiler sound.
Yeah.
Just if you have that with like a recorder.
Yeah, just walk around with the Rodecaster Pro.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a pretty good one. What's another good one?
I'll stick to video games. Parappa the Rapper.
Ooh.
Just orange beanie, blue pants.
Yeah.
I don't remember the shirt color. I think it was light blue.
Man, what the fuck happened to Parappa the Rapper?
I actually found out that they made more games. I honestly thought it was just the PS1 or PS2. PS1?
I feel like PS1.
Yeah, light blue shirt, blue pants.
Yeah, maybe get some like cardboard cutout like long dog ears.
Yeah,
because I think he was a dog, wasn't he?
He was something.
Some sort of animal.
You don't want to be the onion kung fu guy. You probably don't want to do that.
Yeah, God, it was. That's one thing that's really crazy. It's like looking back, you feel like that happened like maybe like in like 1902, and people like looked back and they're like, dude, you remember like 40 years ago you could actually own a person? What were we thinking? You think there's people like that?
I want to know where you're going with this with Parappa the Rapper.
Well,
I want to hear this connection.
Well, I mean, so we look back into our childhood.
Sure.
And we're like, God, what were people thinking? They had this kung fu onion guy who has like a Fu Manchu mustache and, sounds like, what's his name from Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Yeah.
What was it, Mickey Rooney?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Mickey Rooney.
Yeah, like just super racist caricature. And we're like, man, how did we get away with that stuff? But it really wasn't that long ago. We were just different people back then.
Dude, 90s TV movies, like, people were dropping the F word, like, well, not fuck, but the other one, the three-lettered one. Like,
Fag.
Yeah, so openly and easily, like.
I know. God, I miss it. I miss it. Don't get me wrong. I realize why we're not supposed to say it anymore, but God, it was a good word. You could use it all the time. Like, remember playing video games back then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hate speech galore.
What do you mean back then? That shit
that's
still
true.
happens.
It's still happening. It's different when no one knows who you are on the fucking on Call of Duty or whatever.
It's back to the 90s.
Yeah. Another one I thought of that was pretty funny was
I had that on there.
Oh, the sriracha bottle. Yeah, sriracha bottle is pretty good because I mean I'm sure they sell that T-shirt at like Target or something like that. But this guy went extra and freaking painted his face.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
you just wear a green hat.
Yeah, green hat. Green traffic cone? Sure. If you have a traffic cone, by all means. Beavis and Butthead I thought was pretty funny. Obviously, most of it falls down to... I'm forgetting. Is it Beavis who does the cornholio?
No.
Or is that Butthead?
No, Beavis.
Beavis? I am cornholio.
I don't remember which one is which anymore.
Yeah. Hey, Beavis.
I think it was Butthead.
No, I think it's Beavis.
I think Butthead,
because I remember Butthead was like, "Hey, Beavis, check this out."
Dude, there's people who don't even know about that fucking cartoon.
I know. I want to rewatch it. I'm sure it has not aged well.
It was just mostly them watching music videos and like talking about it.
Hey, Butthead.
And the movie, I feel like the movie did all right.
Beavis and Butthead do America.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers,
I need TP for my bunghole.
See, that's not gonna like people who don't know.
People
like,
don't know.
What the fuck is Cody talking about?
And if you do know, that's a pretty spot on impression. Hey, Butthead.
Yeah. See, people were just like, "Why is he being a creeper?
Why is he being a creeper?" Dude, that was such a good show. This was the other one I forgot. Indiana Jones.
For sure.
Super easy. You get yourself a $12 fedora from Target probably has them. Might have to look in
or just borrow one from your hipster friend.
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, borrow one from your friend who wants to look like Pharrell or whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, dude, we didn't even talk about DC Fandom, but did you see that Cam Newton former quarterback for the New England Patriots and Carolina Panthers, started like a hat company, and they're doing like a Superman collaboration hat. He looked like a fucking crazy person.
I don't know who that is or what you're talking about, but it's
well,
fine.
he was a good quarterback for a long time. Then he just like stopped being good for some reason. But one of his deals was like he kept calling himself Superman and stuff like that. You know, kind of like Shaq did back in the day.
He was the Man of Steel, sir. All right, it was different.
Okay. But
he even made a movie about it.
Yeah, it's called Steel.
Steel,
which was actually, I mean, for a movie starring Shaq, wasn't terrible. It's pretty bad.
Or the one where he was a genie. Oh, I'm sorry, that was what's his
Kazam.
name? Shazam. No, Sinbad. I always forget.
What?
The Mandela Effect. People confused. They think it was Sinbad who played Shazam.
Well, it's not Shazam. It's Kazam.
Kazam, sorry. But everyone gets confused. You
Oh.
never heard the Mandela Effect about that?
I thought the Mandela effect was that people called it Shazam, not Kazam.
No, that they think that fucking Sinbad was the star of that movie.
I mean, like that tracks though. Like I could see Sinbad.
They don't look at anything other than their tall.
but I
even
can
a
see Sinbad in a movie like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I think of Sinbad's movies, I'm like, yeah, he was probably a genie at one point, right? But yeah, so Cam Newton's selling fucking fedora hats now, and I'm just like, this is stupid. Like the only thing that makes it Superman is that it's fucking blue, and then you look inside and it says Superman.
I'm sure there's some idiots parting dollars to get it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure, and I'm sure it's not. It's probably like a few $100s or something like that, because like it looked like a nice like hat.
See, we need to get an intern who could just Google this stuff for us,
Yeah.
and just like pop it up in the video.
Like fucking young Jamie from Joe Rogan. Here,
That's a stupid hat.
oh my god, it looks
like a mix of like the comic of
Dude.
what he would have worn in the comic when he was pretending to be a fucking reporter. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it does not look like a hat that I would ever wear in public.
No.
But yeah, fucking Cam Newton, and he looks so crazy, just like Ezra Miller looked fucking crazy. Ooh, that's a good costume. You could just be Ezra Miller for Halloween.
And it didn't even have to be one of his movie roles. Just him
just be him looking weird. He had like the leather choker around his neck, no like shirt on, and like what do you have, like a vest or something on? And then
I thought he was still the trash can man, or
trash can from The Shining,
or The Stand.
The Stand. Dude, like what is up with that dude?
Drugs.
It has to be, right? Like he has to just be like taking like meth or something, and because he looks so
He cleans up well when it's a movie, other than Trash Can Man, but
right. Well, my whole thing is, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to shit on Ezra Miller because he's a weirdo, because I think he's like somewhere on the spectrum, and if he's not, it would surprise me. Or because he's gay or whatever. Like I don't care about any of that stuff, but like he shows up to this huge DC event, and he looks like he like rolled out of bed and, you know, like was still high on something. I don't apparently,
of course you can't find it.
I can't find it. I have it saved on my phone. But yeah, he looked fucking
Whatever.
like
He'll
an
still
insane
pop
person.
it up in the YouTube video.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was the one I tweeted. If you guys saw that one, I tweeted it. I put it on Instagram. I put his head on the Ancient Aliens guy.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
All right, so I got another one.
Okay,
this was your committed. Buffalo Bill. Just gotta be naked.
My God,
and just a little tuck back. That's it.
Yeah. Well, here's what you do: is you can literally get like
whatever the thing
nylons, get nylons or whatever. Right, and then
was it kimono he was wearing? Or?
Yeah, it was definitely like a silk kimono.
Yeah,
or maybe it was like rayon. It was probably like a really cheap material. But yeah, you do that. Then you put on like the skin colored like nylon pantyhose or whatever, and put like a sock to protect your actual dick from being out there. But it'll still look pretty like skin wise.
Oh,
like,
I'm talking about going full fucking method and just fucking tuck it back
again. I think you're more likely to get arrested for that than dressing like Bill Cosby.
In San Francisco, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. I guess in certain crowds, for sure. But yeah, gotta carry a thing of lipstick around and be like, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Yeah. And then have someone play Goodbye
Oh, it
Horses.
fucked me so hard. You know, the thing that always gets me...
You know, that actor, like, really did a good job of shying away from that. Like,
yeah.
he transitioned. Like, no one ever... Like,
was she a great big fat person?
he didn't get in trouble for that.
Nope, not at all. So
he like plays cops now. Like that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
he
for
didn't
sure.
Get typecasted.
Yeah, there he is right there. So the song "Goodbye Horses" by Q Lazarus. Can you imagine if you're Q Lazarus? I don't know if it's a band or a person or what. But can you imagine like this is probably their big break. They're like, hey, we're gonna be in a movie with fucking Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. Mom, Dad, we finally made it. You've got to watch this movie. It's called something about like sheep or lambs or something, but you got to go see it.
Pretty sure. Maybe it's a Disney movie.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably animated or something. Maybe Anthony Hopkins is the voice of the lamb. I don't get it, but you got to go see it and listen to our song. You never believed in me. You said that all this music shit, nothing would pay off. You got to go see it. That scene goes up where he's like, would you fuck me? And he's like putting this on, and he tucks it back, and he's just like dancing with his dick tucked back.
I'd still be proud of my kid, man. I'm like, is your son fucking have a song in a movie with Anthony Hopkins? No, I didn't fucking think so.
I didn't think so. Goodbye, horse. It's a fucking killer song.
I love that song.
Yeah. You're crying. Dude, that was the best part of, I think it was, what was it, Jay and Silent Bob's Strike Back or Clerks 2 or something?
No, Clerks 2.
It might have been Clerks 2, yeah, where Jay does it. He's like, ooh.
He committed.
Yeah.
He did
it. Jason Mewes, he goes all the way for sure. You got one more costume for us?
In the same spirit of Buffalo Bill, Angela Baker from Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, fuck.
Only this time.
That's the main girl, I assume.
That's the main girl. Only this time you don't tuck back. You know, you just you gotta let her. You gotta do the scream.
Weird face
with the knife.
Yeah, that's a weird movie
with the beat up dick. It's
you just ruined Sleepaway Camp for everyone.
Oh, dude, it's been out what 30, 40 years,
something like that. Yeah, yeah. That was a different time back then.
It was very different
time. Yeah. Last one for me is I think it would be a fun one that if someone got it, they would get it. We should go as Brandon Sanderson. You just wear like a big giant blazer over like a nerdy t-shirt. Maybe a nerdy t-shirt that says like Mistborn on it. He likes to wear his own merch a lot.
That's awesome.
And then get his glasses. And then he always has like some Magic the Gathering cards or something. He's really into magic.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of funny. And just be like a nerdy dude. And someone be like, hey, are you Brandon Sanderson? Yes, I am. You want
a very small circle of
people.
Yeah,
a very small circle. Want to know what happens in the next Mistborn book?
Yeah, you got to buy that shit. Give me my money.
Raffo, read and find out. That's just me thinking of Brandon Sanderson as a caricature of himself. Another good one you could do is which is essentially the same. So it's almost the same costume, just maybe minus the blazer. Stephen King.
There we go.
Stephen King just wears glasses and t-shirts all the time. That's like his whole deal. You could be Bill Burr and just shave your head and just yell about how stupid women are.
White women, specifically.
I mean, it's because he's safe saying that because he's married to a black lady.
Hell yeah. He's trying to go home safely.
What, white women? I said white women, not all women. That's how he gets away with it. Mm-hmm. Let us know what are some of your go-to Halloween costumes. And they could be fun, nerdy ones too. Like, we are talking to a nerdy audience, who birthed cosplay, right? Like, some of the cosplayers are the best Halloween costumers ever. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, like, some of them, I've seen some cosplayers do better than, like, movie stuff. Like, I've seen some cosplayers do Apocalypse that was way better than the shitty Apocalypse we saw in the X-Men movies.
Oh, X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I was like, what were they? Marlon Brando from Apocalypse Now? I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some amazing cosplayers. Respect to all the people.
It's all sweaty. It's got acid. Yeah, that's a cool costume. Yeah. Yeah, let us know. And, if you're on Instagram, DM us some pictures of you guys on doing your best Buffalo Bill.
Hell yeah. Or Angela Baker from Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah, either one. Like, we're down for either one. That'd be an interesting one for a lady to do the Buffalo Bill one.
I'm down. A sexy Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. But, you know.
Although he was already sexy as fuck, let's be honest.
Yeah. I'd fuck him.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd fuck him so hard. Sure, great big fat person. Lots of extra skin. It puts the lotion on the basket. That'd be a fun one. You could have if you have a dog, a little white dog, that could be like a, you know, owner and pet thing.
What?
You don't remember the dog?
I don't remember he had a dog. He had a dog?
He had a little white dog who would like bark at the girls down in the pit.
I think my mind blocked out the dog. I felt bad for the dog. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not for the people, just for the dog.
That dog was a little shithead. The dog knew what they were doing, and he was all part of it. But then
the dog gave him all the ideas, kind of like Son of Sam. Like, I'm sure it was all the dog's fault.
100%. The dog was behind the whole thing. No, but yeah, the last girl that he abducts grabs the dog at one point because the dog's like barking on the pit.
That's
Remember
right.
that?
And
he's like freaking out. He's like, "Get up here!" And puts the dog in a basket.
Yeah, I remember that. You're right.
But yeah, goddamn, that was a good movie. That was a real good one. And then I even liked Hannibal. Did you watch that one?
With the young one?
No, Hannibal was the sequel where they replaced Jodie Foster with Julianne Moore as Clarice.
No, I don't think I've seen.
That was the first movie I ever bought on DVD.
The Matrix was mine.
Really? Nice.
No, so I remember the one with Anthony Hopkins, and then I remember seeing the one where
Edward Norton.
That was Red Dragon.
So that's the prequel, which was a remake of the movie Manhunter, which was the first Hannibal Lecter movie ever.
Okay.
Which did not have Anthony Hopkins in it.
Oh, did not know that. Learned something new.
Yep. Little movie history facts with Cody. But yeah, send us pictures of your favorite Halloween costumes. We'd love to see them. And, shoot them to us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebooks. All that information can be found at nerdswithfriendspodcast.com. If you want to become a patron of the show and help us fund our next Halloween costume, which, who knows, maybe we'll do one of these really easy ones that we just told you guys about. You can go to patreon.com/nerdswithfriends and become a patron today. Thank you to our patrons who make the show possible. We do appreciate you guys. That's why every episode we like to raise your names up into the heavens, to the patron heavens. We do appreciate all the support from you guys every month. Become a patron, and get yourself some fun benefits. Put your name on that list that we put up there. Christian, thank you for never inviting me to a Halloween party. That's great.
If I have one, you're invited.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to go to one. I'm happier not going to a Halloween party. I just like the candy. But to all the nerds out there, remember, you're not alone. You're with friends. This is Nerds with Friends. Have a happy and safe Halloween. No Cosby sweaters.